Wait, you
I
hate?
absolutely hate. I hate Vegeta as the main character.
I hate you now. You said no, we're done. That's it.
No, I
That's a hot
can't. I
take.
can't do it. I can't do it with Vegeta. I just can't.
Why?
Like you're this.
Here we go. Another episode of Because Anime today, which is episode 11. So welcome, everyone. Welcome. We do have a new guest today as well. He has been on the other podcast. I mean, it's still the same, but revamped. But yeah, we got TriggerhappyJon here. And
Welcome.
of course, Aries God is here. Of course.
A new Aries God
Thanks
improved.
for having me.
Yep.
We're glad to have you.
John's here to bring some hot takes, so I like that. We like hot takes.
Oh yeah.
We're going to talk about some main characters today, but we're going to talk recently what we've been watching, because I got some stuff to say about a certain series. And, but yeah, that's what we're pretty much going to do today.
He's ready
so.
to boil again, so...
A little bit. I got a little boil on it. But yeah, I mean, we could jump right into it, or we want to let John here introduce himself a little bit for people that have not.
John a bit.
All right. So I'm TriggerhappyJon. I am a very, very obsessed anime fan myself. That's pretty much all I watch these days. Crunchyroll and the Hive Dive and any other anime platform I can check out. With that being said, and that's basically all I watch, I have so many animes I'm watching right now. It's not even funny. I have a pretty long list, unfortunately, but mostly just watching a lot of the new releases, a lot of the multi-release, right? So we got like My Hero, Chainsaw Man. I've been watching Spy Family, Vinland Saga. I mean, obviously, new season just started, so we're definitely watching that. Keep an eye on it. A couple others that I've been watching that have been a little interesting is Reborn to the Master of the Blade. It's a newer one on Crunchyroll. It's been very interesting. Is it wrong to the dungeon one?
Season 4.
Yeah, it's really
season
good.
4 has
Season 4,
been amazing so far.
Yeah.
Obviously still waiting on Black Clover to come back out. That's one of them I'm always kind of checking into. I read them all the manga, just waiting for that anime to get caught up. And but yeah, I mean, other than that, pretty much all the latest and greatest I've been watching, and then all the classics we've got under our belt at this point.
Perfect. So you have a huge library of anime, so to say.
Yes, yeah. I have a very wide variety of what I enjoy. If it's as long as it's anime, I'm probably watching it.
Question for you, since you're watching so many. Oldish likes this series quite a lot. The dog anime. Have you watched it?
Oh yeah, I was going to ask you what dog anime.
The dog anime.
Yeah.
The dog anime. Which one is this? What is this? Do I got a new anime style to check out today? Is that what you're telling me right now?
Sure, depends if you're into it. It's a very family friendly, very wholesome. Somebody gets reincarnated as a dog.
Okay, yep. It's got reincarnation, so I'd probably be into it for sure.
I don't know, man.
So, I'm a simp for those types of things. It's kind of that
and
like in full dive, right?
I've seen some stuff that can't be unseen.
How are you with ecchi anime, more sexy fan service anime?
I don't care. It doesn't matter to me either way. It's I'm a big fantasy guy, obviously, so I enjoy that type of aspect. But I don't. To be honest, like nothing like turns me off on an anime unless it's just like as long as there's somewhat of a storyline, I'm gonna watch it. That's
some kind of storyline.
I mean, it doesn't. I mean, come on, it doesn't have to have too much of a storyline, but it's gotta have at least something going on there to keep the intention going.
I'm very similar with that. I'm not into bromance and slice of life series if there's nothing happening. If that's the main focus.
Well, my thing is,
exactly.
I'm here just to find the worst anime of 2023, so.
And he probably found it. He's waiting to boil on something, so yeah.
I'm down to watch whatever, so this has to be anime.
X-Arm
so complete crap. Yeah, X-Arm. I haven't watched X-Arm yet, but I've heard some stuff.
You should. It's an amazing work of art. Best anime ever.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Crunchyroll, also by Crunchyroll, of course.
Yeah, Crunchyroll original.
Nice.
But they got rid of that pretty fast after the reviews came out.
I mean, people couldn't handle such quality. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's talk about the recent, I guess, animes that me and Aries have been watching.
Yeah.
I'll start with mine just so I can get off my chest.
I know you've been wanting
This is
to
what the
say it,
podcast. So I finished Seven Deadly Sins. I finished all of
Just
it.
now?
Yeah, just now.
Yeah, he finally caught up to it after
I
years.
stopped at season 3 when the Escanor and Meliodas fight happened because
Oh,
I was so
okay.
upset.
Oh yeah,
I
by
was
the
really
way, some
upset.
spoilers here. John, you've watched.
Oh yeah. I've been done with that.
For everybody, just so you guys know some spoilers here, Oldish is ready to boil a bit with the quality of Seven Deadly Sins.
God, the potential of the anime could have been so much more.
Yeah.
Oh my
Especially
god.
season 1, season 2 started so good, and then yeah. We'll see.
So I finished season 3, and then obviously 4, and then I actually watched all the movies.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Because the movies are the newest 2 movies go past after the end of the series.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
there's one with the goddess and then the kids, and
Yep. And so this series, season 4, could have ended literally probably halfway. They could have definitely ended halfway.
I would agree.
I don't know how many times I don't know, did I talk about it last week? I don't know. I'm trying to remember exactly where I was. But the falling, well, they're always falling, and then someone comes by to help them or whatever. I don't know. I can't remember if I talked about it last week.
Yeah, the perfect moment. Yeah, you said something.
Yeah, with like Bon and King and all them. But anyways, so yeah, the second part with Meliodas' brother, I don't think that really needed to happen at all. I'm still pissed about what they did to Escanor. It's fucking bullshit, all right? I'm very upset. No, we're gonna bring back Arthur. Oh yeah, the guy that did nothing.
Arthur was kind of
has to
useless.
go. Yeah. I did like a little bit of the Merlin thing, like what her whole plan was, whatever. That was fine. But then what really irks me is like there was even another fight after the brother fight. And that was with the random ass cat thing, which now we're just dealing with chaos. Like we're just getting to this. It feels like we're in the middle of a series now, not the end of the series. Like now we're throwing this all in. It was like, chaos is born. It reminds me of the Final Fantasy Stranger of Paradise. Like I have to kill chaos, you know. So I don't know. It was just a hot, rushed mess, and the animation was awful.
I mean, they ruined
bad.
so
Someone
much.
sounds really upset.
Yeah.
Oh, it was really bad. I loved Seven Deadly Sins too. The first 2 seasons were awesome.
Man,
I agree.
They killed the emotion. The fights sucked. I don't know how many times they're just standing there. Like there's no movement. They're just standing there punching.
Animation.
Yeah, they're just standing there punching each other. Like they're not moving at all. And I was like, this is stupid. I don't know. I'm just very upset about it.
So with that being said, how did you feel about the animation style of the last movie with the kids? Because they changed the animation style.
I hate CGI.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I would agree. Yeah.
But did the fight scenes look a little bit better? I'll probably say
they
yeah.
did. That's exactly
they actually
what I was
moved.
going to say.
They actually moved.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, the bar is very low if you're comparing animation from the original series to the new one.
This is true. Yeah, this is true.
So we can't really say it's better when the previous one wasn't even animation.
Now there is good news though that I did find out. I don't know if you guys see the spin-off series that's coming out.
Yeah, with the 4 Nights of the Apocalypse.
It is a new studio, and it's not the movie, so it's not going to be CGI, and it's not the Dean studio, and it actually looks good after watching a little bit of the trailer, and I'm very excited. So
I've not seen the trailer yet. So obviously
it's not the 2 studios that worked on the last couple of parts of the show. So I will take it.
So there's promise. So you're saying there's hope?
I think so.
A bit of hope, yeah. But how did you feel also about CGI? How are you with CGI in general, John?
I'm not a huge fan of it, to be honest with you. It's one of those things where I can watch it as long as the storyline's great, but it's just I'm a 90s kid, right? So growing up in the 90s, you know, we have a certain aesthetic we like to see for our anime. And anytime any developer breaks out of it, sometimes it's okay. But 90% of the time, it's just one of those situations where you can't go CGI on anime. You just can't. Like, there's a time and a place. And unfortunately, in my opinion, anime just isn't one of those things where you go that route.
Yeah, I would agree very much. It takes you out of it.
So, how do you feel about Trigun Stampede?
Yeah. I was leading into that
So-
Trigun.
Yeah, I know. That's what I
series.
thought you were going with.
Yeah. Oh, see, I'm
I have
a
hot
huge
takes on this
Trigun
one
fan.
too. So
Yeah. So I'm a huge Trigun fan. So that was my introduction into anime back in the day, like Trigun and Dragon Ball Z, right? Like everyone grew up, 90s kid, everyone grew up on Dragon
same.
Ball Z. You know, Toonami, Adult Swim, we had Vash, we had Outlaw Star, we had Cowboy Bebop. You know, like Trigun was it for me back in the day. So I loved it. Now, am I watching it right now and just kind of shaking my head at the animation? Absolutely. Is the storyline nostalgia and that's why I'm watching it? Yes. But unfortunately, that's the only positive thing I can say about the new Trigun. It's just because it's a nostalgia for me. But yeah, the animation style, no, not for me.
Yeah, I would agree.
have you heard about my rants at all about this show?
I have not, but I can only imagine.
I have not many good things to
times.
say about
I'm going in with an open mind. Like, I'm not a fan of the CGI.
Okay. Even if I go in as open mind, I think it's still very rushed.
Yeah, so
Vash the Stampede is definitely awful main character in this one. I hate
very
Vash
accelerated right now.
Wolfwood's probably the only decent thing in it. Maryland is trash. The new guy's trash. It's literally a Michael Bay movie that is just bigger explosions and like no character development. It is awful. Even if I go open, if I completely erase the original, it's still bad.
So
I think if you erased the original, then you just wouldn't watch the new one.
Well, I wouldn't watch it because of CGI.
That's a very good point. I wouldn't watch if it was tied to the original. That's a really good point to bring up. Yeah,
but I'm just trying to, even as an open mind, I'm like, it's still a hot mess in my opinion.
So you remember when he said he wants to find the worst anime?
Yeah, we're getting there.
Well, at least
it's probably the most disappointment, at least. Well, it's only the beginning of the year, though, so there's still a long ways to go.
Speaking of disappointments in the CGI, have either of you guys seen RWBY?
Yeah.
From Rooster Teeth? Yeah. So I was a huge fan. Like I thought the original was really like the art style was different. It wasn't CGI, right? Like it was a different type of art style at the time.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's like video game-ish kind of.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know the technical name for it, but now that they've redone it, I can't watch it.
The anime one, the actual anime, the new one, you mean, right? Or
yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Did they change the newest season? The
storyline, I watched the first 2 episodes. The storyline looks identical. However, like when you get used, it takes me back to when you get used to like an original anime that gets remastered or remade, and they start changing the aesthetic of the production and the visual cues and stuff like that. For me, it takes it away. Like, so I watched the first new 2 episodes of RWBY, and I had to drop it immediately afterwards because the graphics themselves and just the immersion. Yeah, the immersion just wasn't there for me like it was in the original.
You got used to the original a lot more than.
So is it different from the first 8 seasons or whatever?
Yes,
I think it's on season 9. So, oh no, that's not good. Now I gotta check.
They actually contract. I don't remember what studio. Let me see if I can find it. An actual.
That's Rooster Teeth.
They
changed the studio for the new anime.
Oh yeah. I don't know who's actually the studio.
So season 9, they actually changed the. Oh man, that's gonna suck. I don't like that. That worries me. Because I was gonna hop back on RWBY here pretty soon. Actually, me and the wife watch it.
Studio Shaft. They took it to Studio Shaft. Did Magia Record, Bakemonogatari. What else did they do here? Fate Extra, Last Encore. A lot of Monogatari series. So yeah, they actually contracted the proper anime studio to do RWBY here. That's why it's very, very different than the original.
Yep, and that's my problem with it is I think if they would have started with the correct anime studio from the beginning, it probably would be totally different now. But once you get used to like we've literally watched like seasons, 7 or 8 seasons,
that's season 9 right now.
And then you change it, and it's like no, thank you.
People grew up with the series, like it's 8 seasons.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's the nostalgia. It's no different than like we're talking about Trigun and how it goes to the CGI, right? Like, okay, so you're capturing all those 90 kids, and then when you completely change the development process and the graphics and animation,
they changed everything.
You know, like it just changes the entire feel, the entire vibe. I mean, it's no different than like look at Cowboy Bebop. They did the they did the live action version, which was pretty decent, but everyone hated it, right? Everyone absolutely hated it.
I'm gonna disagree. There it was shit. It wasn't decent. It was shit.
Okay. All right. I mean, personally, I enjoyed it, but like, I had to like just make sure I kind of half-assed watched. I couldn't like really dive into it, unfortunately. But it was as far as live actions were concerned, I thought it was decent compared to like other live actions.
Better than Death Note, that's for sure.
Oh god.
PTSD triggered.
Better than the Dragon Ball movie too.
We don't talk about that one. There's no Dragon Ball movie.
That doesn't exist. Yeah, there is no Dragon Ball movie.
It's not real.
That's not a thing.
So do you like Vash though, John? Do you like this Vash, this new one?
No, he's like a little bitch.
Okay.
Yep.
Because all he's done is scream and yell, and I hate what they did with him.
No, there's no depth to it. Like, we liked Vash in the original because he was witty. You know, he had like his certain quirks about him. This is new one, just like a little bitch. That's it.
Just run.
Instead of like happy Vash, we're just getting the complete depressing Ash. Like, he's just depressed the whole time.
It's his emo phase.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I got a question. No, you guys haven't watched the most recent episodes, have you?
No, I think I'm 4 or 5 episodes in.
Yo, with the whole like big ship thing, why didn't Wolfwood just use his laser again?
You know what? I kind of
took care of his problem easily.
Yeah, he could have. He could have took care of a lot of things.
He did it with the worm. Why couldn't he done it with this shit?
Maybe I don't know. It's on batteries. He didn't swipe charge again like a gacha game. His stamina or something. I have no idea.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't know. But I was just shaking my head while watching it. Like, okay.
But
I don't want to go on too much of a rant.
A lot of people do like it. Though, if you read Reddit, Discords, a lot of social media, people actually do like this new Trigun. No, I'm very serious. I actually talked with a lot of people that like it. Not just compared to the old one, even new people getting into it. They're actually praising it.
They need to go back and watch the original because I think they all forgot about it.
They haven't.
Well, in all honesty, though, like, think of it, because like Evangelion is one of those where like everyone, like, I love Evangelion, but can any of you guys honestly sit here and tell me the storyline and tell me the exact storyline of that show?
Yeah.
Now there's been 20 years.
Yeah, I can tell you the storyline.
Which ending we going with?
It's very simple. Get in the fucking robot, and he doesn't get into the robot. That's it.
Just walk away.
Yep. But yeah, like, you know, it's the nostalgia of it. Like, we all know, like, we enjoyed it back in the day, but the people are just like, okay, well, but they can't tell you, like, they can't remember the storylines. There's been so many things that have happened since then.
I mean, even if you remember the storyline, it's not that it's all over the place, honestly. In Eva, if can the significance of this meaning of the other meaning, if you look at this from this angle, you can read it, interpret it in any way you want. It's not a very cohesive series, so to say. Not to take away from it, I'm not a huge fan of Eva, but it's just very controversial, just in general in anime for a lot of people.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to read the manga too because I just want to see what they're trying to do with Trigun Stampede. So
you're still stuck.
He's still stuck on it.
Starlock over there. He's not gonna
let
just go.
That sad. Yep, he's just that sad. He's stuck in Vash mentality right now.
The thing with Trigun, I thought honestly I was just gonna worry about the CGI, but I was wrong.
No.
Like, I was like, oh, we're gonna get the cool story. We'll probably get we'll actually get the full manga story. And no, like my one friend's read the manga and he said like no, they're going on their own direction.
It's all
like,
over.
They're combining some things, but like it's just going on its own.
It's not the original. It's not the manga. It's not 2D animation. It's CGI and another story. So they just used the Trigun IP just to make something.
It's like the Witcher series. Like the Witcher series is just dead to me now.
It is.
It is.
Just dead. So I hate that. We talked about it last or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was dead from
writers.
season 2 even.
Yeah. But just writers in general that they're like, oh, I can do better than the original writer.
Just stop changing source material.
Just make your own thing, goddamn.
Yeah. If you're better, create your universe, create your characters, create your stories. Stop changing already established things.
Yeah, do it for the fans. Look at the Last of Us is getting praised.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, come on.
So, anything else you guys have been watching besides Trigun.
I just started Bocchi The Rock, and that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I know a lot of people praise that series, but I can't.
Yeah, it's pretty
Slice
good.
of life, I
pretty good.
can't. It's not for me.
It's really funny. It's
Yeah,
actually
no,
really
no,
funny.
no.
Yeah. I like it quite a bit actually.
You, John, have you watched it?
I have not. It's on my watch list, but I've
Yeah.
not watched it yet.
Cool.
It's way funnier than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be more like slice. It is slice of life, but not. I would say there's a lot of comedy in it. Actually, I told my wife, I was like, "Yeah, you gotta watch this because this is totally up your alley." But yeah, no. So far, it's pretty good. I watched 5 episodes, and yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty funny.
You, John, any
then-
other series?
No, not too much. I mean, still just basically everything new comes out, I check it out. I have a bad habit of I don't like to rewatch animes. Like even though if I
Yeah.
love them, it's really hard for me to go back and rewatch one because there's just so many other animes out there that I want
Not
to check
enough
out
time.
and see.
Backlog,
So there's just not enough time to like reminisce. So I typically will watch an anime, get involved, binge it, and then I'll drop it forever and forget about it.
That's what I do with 7 Deadly Sins. I just watched a recap for the first 2 seasons, and I was like, I don't really want to watch it all the way
rewatching
through.
it's pretty long. Also, just rewatching fully.
That'll be like 50 episodes before I get back to where I was.
Longer series like that.
I don't got time for that, so.
I know I still have to actually go back and watch the Boruto episodes. I read the manga, but I haven't caught up on the anime.
How do you feel about Boruto right now?
Boruto.
I
haven't read it or watched it, but I hear a lot of things. My stepbrother reads it.
I did not mind the manga at all. I really didn't. It was in my opinion, it was pretty good. It was pretty well written. The anime, from where I'm at, they've kind of kept.
You like fighting dinosaurs and aliens?
I'm not opposed to it. I'm really not, because at this point, no, because I mean, when you think about like the possibilities that get opened up when we're talking about like the Boruto and the Naruto, that whole series and storyline of everything that we've seen, it's not out of the realm of possibilities.
Yeah, but
I
why?
get it.
You know what I mean?
Why? Everything is possible.
Why
but
isn't
why?
it? Yeah.
No, I don't disagree. Everything is possible, but why should it be? Like why?
I liked when we were chilling on the world, of Naruto. I don't want it to go DBZ. Like DBZ makes sense because I mean it's saying they literally are aliens.
Wait. So how can you say DBZ makes sense, but
Because
yet Naruto doesn't?
They're literally from another planet.
How do you feel
from
about
the beginning of the series, where Naruto is literally like we're on Earth on the Hidden Leaf Village, and then aliens come way later.
Let's go back a bit in Naruto overall. How do you feel about Naruto itself and the ending of Naruto, John?
I guess I had mixed feelings. Yeah,
Madara should have been the final one.
Yeah, I had mixed feelings about how they ended Naruto, which is actually what made me watch Boruto, because I was hoping they gave us some more closure. I don't feel like they ended Naruto appropriately. Like, I don't think that they really... Like, that series went on for so long and had so much going for it, and then literally the way they ended it, in my opinion, was just like, okay.
Should have ended with Madara, man.
For me, they ruined it, exactly because of that. Kaguya shouldn't exist. Madara should have been the final villain of the series.
It would have been so much.
Yeah, I think if they would have done that at that point and ended it, I think it would have been better. I think it would have been like, okay, I've got my closure. Yeah. But I also think that was a marketing thing. I think they did that because Boruto, the manga for Boruto is already been
they got to milk it, man.
Milking with everything.
Like, it's 100% what they did, because that's the only reason they got me to watch it.
Right? It's Attack on Titan.
Oh, dude.
We're getting multiple parts.
Attack on Titan final JPEG final part 35.
Hey, it starts next week though, so I'm still excited, but I'm mad that there's
one episode.
Part. Should be over by now. God damn it.
Yeah. We'll see.
You would think.
I'm not gonna read it. I'm an anime watcher only on that one, so
yeah.
I don't.
Oh, you haven't read the manga?
No,
I won't.
Neither of us.
Oh, okay. I've read the manga already.
I want to know why people are mad.
So excited to see how everybody's gonna react with the ending of Attack on Titan, because I don't know it also, and I'm also doing videos on it, covered episode to episode.
Yeah,
I just want to see.
Well, I can definitely tell you they're not following the manga, so this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I heard
know.
something.
Or-
Maybe
yeah.
even the author wants to change it. I don't know.
Yeah.
People are also
If they-
insane. They harassed him about the ending. That's another bullshit. People shouldn't do that. Even if you don't like something about the series, don't be an
Yeah.
asshole
Just let it
to
finish,
people.
yeah.
Don't harass animators, directors, creators, anything. You
Oh
don't enjoy
yeah.
it.
You got it. Yep.
No one deserves
exactly.
a death threat
Yeah.
Yep.
on any of that
But
stuff.
we'll see. I'm really curious what I think also about the ending.
If the ending does change, I will go read the ending.
Yeah,
So
of course. I want to see
know.
the actual
I will
manga
go
ending
and
if
actually
they change
read
it.
the manga if they change it.
Yep.
So I know, but
Or we'll see, yeah. So, any other series?
I was just watching Fate Grand Order. That's about it, though. I went back to watch that one to finish it.
The Fate Grand or Babylonia or the movies?
The series. So I'd
Okay.
never finished the series.
Yeah, it's
so.
pretty good. I like the fighting
I watched-
animations.
Yeah, I watched like 6 episodes, and I don't know why I stopped. I think I might just like forgot about it, but I did enjoy what I seen.
Yeah.
But
I like the
yeah, I'm
Fate
going
universe
back.
in general. Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to catch up on all the Fates, so I'm gonna watch the Heaven's Feel stuff,
Okay,
Grand Order, and then there's the new movie or new series that comes out later this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited for
Yeah.
that.
Okay, so also Vinland
Yeah.
Saga. I'm assuming both of you are watching
Yeah,
Vinland.
Oh man, I am so upset about Vinland Saga.
Why?
I'm so
Farmland.
It's bro, like you literally, and this is I have a when we get to the main character topic list, like we
Okay.
had so much potential for that show, so much. The
But
first
it still
season,
has. Okay,
phenomenal. But the problem is look at how many episodes deep we are right now.
Okay.
Look at how like they turn look at what they've done to Thorfinn at this point, right? Like
Yeah.
his character development, everything that they've done, and what they're doing. I think they're building up for something, which is great.
Yeah.
The problem is they're focusing way too much, in my opinion, on like a farming simulator type anime right now, because it's all it is, right? There's no like they're showing glimpses of Thorfinn gets in a fight and then his reaction's still there, right? Like his fight or flight,
his
like he still has
instinct and everything. Yeah.
right, his instinct's still there. Sweet. However, but like so he's farming, and yet they're not going to take him up to be like a warrior. They're not going to utilize this asset. No. He's just going to stay a slave with this other guy who absolutely hates him, that goes to like him because of a camaraderie that's formed. Like, why are you giving us that backstory? Look at the first season, and then now look at the next season. Why are we basically totally redeveloping a character at this point?
I don't know.
You've already established. Like,
I think
in my
we're
opinion,
just
you already have him established.
We're just his mind's broken. Like,
Yeah,
it's
they're
just shattered.
deconstructing him basically with what they're doing right now with Thorfinn. But honestly, I really I understand why you don't like the pacing. It's much slower, complete tonality shift from season.
Well,
it's like watching a different series.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of what I kind of figured what would happen.
Yeah.
Because everyone was saying Farmland Saga is next, which they said it's going to be slower, but
Are
it will
you
pick
caught
up.
up today?
Oh yeah.
Um,
What did you think about the Nightmare episode at least?
I don't know. Honestly, at this point, I'm just kind of half-assed watching it because I'm not impressed.
Okay.
I'm not impressed.
Okay, understandable.
It's literally they've taken. I don't know. I don't think you need to do any more with this storyline because they're not showing any progress in them. They're not, in my opinion. They're I don't know.
I think
I was a big fan of Vinland Saga, and now I'm no longer a big fan of Vinland Saga.
You gotta remember it's that the first season was the prologue. This is actually the beginning.
This is the beginning of the story. Basically, first season is a flashback of this season.
Yeah.
I want to revisit this when Vinland Saga finishes. I
think it's going to pop up.
But
it's taking its time. Which is totally fine. I totally understand John's point too. I mean, it is slower. Maybe like I said, I think last week I think people will enjoy it more if they binged it instead of watching week to week.
Oh yeah,
it is a slower pace.
I'm watching.
I would definitely. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
If anyone who's watching this, if you've not watched Vinland Saga, I would definitely wait for season 2 to finish.
It's a totally different pacing than season 1. I mean, season 1 was like bam, 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 bam.
Straight into action, straight to something happening.
Yeah, it was always moving. But yeah, this one it's like, no, we're taking our time. We're gonna build up. They're trying to build up other characters.
Even season 2, I
like it a lot. Yeah. But I totally understand why people would be like, yeah, this is way more chill than what we've seen in the first season. 100%.
Okay, so big one, Hero Academia. Both caught up to it?
Yeah, watch My Hero. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I just watched the newest episode yesterday. Actually,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was the best episode in the entire season.
I disagree.
I would agree.
I disagree.
Why?
Really?
I thought it was okay. But
You thought it was okay? All
yeah,
right.
but
All right.
I totally thought the bigger fight was way more than what we've just seen from a character we barely know.
Yeah, but what I feel like we barely know that character, sure. But what it says about the world, I feel like it was more important than just the war that happened there.
Yep.
I don't know. I would
And
say it's my
she's
favorite
awesome. I
episode.
really
I don't
like
think it was a bad episode. I'm not gonna say that, but it was fine, I guess. Like, I don't know.
For me,
Okay.
I didn't feel much for it. I guess I don't know.
it's
I was
okay.
like,
It's
yeah,
okay.
That's
it's
fair. That's
a
fair.
cool little
Yeah.
scene, I guess. I don't.
So
I
you
don't
just
know.
hate My
Their
Hero Academia. It's
messaging,
okay,
yeah.
I get it.
They've been they've been saying that like for a while now in My Hero, I guess. So it doesn't really is this like the same message again of what the League of Villains feel like?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's like really new. It's just
No, it's not
I mean,
new.
Stain is literally like the beginning of what she was, kind of thing. So
But
the messaging, at least. So we've been seeing this messaging throughout the whole series. So I guess I just didn't think much of
Yeah,
it. Where I was
but
like,
she's
yeah,
the first hero turned villain. Like
Yeah.
actual villain, and that's very important for the world. What she did to cover up the entire dark side of the hero world, of the hero society. What she did, how it changed her, with Hawks being the successor of all of that.
I don't know. I guess I didn't care that much.
Yeah.
All right.
So you hate Hero Academia. I got it.
I got a lot deeper from that episode.
I watched it and I was like,
all right,
it's good. It's fine.
okay, all right.
I don't know. I guess the same message has been going on for a while, and I don't know. It's fine, I guess.
So John is my best
Animation
friend
was
right now.
Yeah, animation was good, but I didn't have like feels or anything. I was just like, yeah, it's cool.
Okay.
I don't know.
And let's see, Blue Lock. You haven't caught up with Blue Lock, right, Oldish?
No, not yet.
John, you have you?
I'm not even watching that. It's on my watch list.
You should.
I haven't watched
You
it.
should. It's really, really good. So I'm not gonna go into spoilers since
heard it
both of
was.
you haven't watched it. Danmachi Dungeon, really amazing this season, with the darkest season we have had so far. Caught up with it again.
So much better.
Yeah, it's my favorite season. It keeps getting better and better, honestly.
Yep. Yeah, I really like what they've done with that.
Yeah. Iruma-Kun. Have you tried Iruma-Kun, John?
Which one? What is
Iruma-Kun,
it?
Welcome to Demon School Iruma-Kun, or Mairimashita Iruma-Kun.
Oh no, it's on my watch list though. I do
Okay.
have it on my watch list.
I highly recommend it.
Highly recommended. Okay.
Okay, I finally caught up with BOFURI also, since it got delayed. 6 episodes.
Okay, yeah.
I like it, but I feel like they're rushing a bit too much with the levels. With its level 3, 4, 5, 6,
agree.
7.
Yeah. The first season I thought was very good, and then I feel like they've taken a lot of what people really liked about the first season, and they're just trying to play off of it. Like they're not like trying to develop more of a story. It's more like a hammer it through.
Hopefully they might try to get to the guild event, which I can understand why it's much more interesting to have the guild event, but sure. Eminence in Shadow.
Oh dude, love that show.
Yeah,
I was
episode
very
20
very
was,
sad to see it ended.
We're getting season 2. We're getting.
Are we? Is it confirmed?
Yeah, it's
Is it
confirmed.
confirmed?
Season 2 is confirmed.
Okay.
I need to watch that one.
You should.
Oh, you haven't watched it yet, Oldish? Yeah, you got to watch it.
I haven't heard anything until you guys, or I think till John started saying something about it in Discord.
It was very.
I told you also about it in the podcast was in my list also.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
But
very.
like I didn't hear it from anyone else. I guess
talked about.
You know, I don't feel like many people are talking about it.
The director did such a good job.
It doesn't help that it's a high dive exclusive. That's the problem.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably why.
Yeah, and the funny thing is Crunchyroll made the game for it.
Yeah, it's all over the place. The industry, the streaming,
Yep.
it's insane how they're handling everything. And
and it's phenomenal. Must watch.
Yeah, well, I've heard. I've just recently been hearing like good things about it. So
and last one, I kept my promise from last week. I watched BIRDIE Wing Golf Story. It's really fun. I didn't expect.
Oh, I've got it on my watch list. I got to watch it. Is it good?
Yeah,
I can't believe Aries
I-
likes a sports anime. What?
I like sports anime.
Especially
but
golf.
I didn't expect it to be this fun, and the characters are super fun. It's absurd, like all over
Is
the
it like-
place.
Is it like Blue Lock though? Like, is
It's-
it like
It's
what's the
not like
volleyball?
Blue Lock. How think about more Black Lagoon, but with cute girls and golf.
Black Lagoon?
Yeah, honestly,
Okay.
yeah.
Black
Alright,
Lagoon.
alright.
Can I give
I
you
did
just
not. I would not. I would
just
not
a-
expect that
Yeah.
coming out of it.
just a spoiler, like a line, not a heavy spoiler. Can I give you guys a spoiler just to get an idea how
Sure.
it is?
It's a golf
Sure.
anime. I'm not really
Sure.
worried about.
Mafia wars are settled with golf matches.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right. That makes me want to go watch it even more.
Yeah.
I actually
The
probably would watch
girls
that.
the girls are hot. It's really fun, and we're getting season 2 also. I'm
Alright.
super happy about.
Oh,
Nice.
that makes it
Okay.
a lot more interesting than what I've seen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Now
that's,
let's go push. I'm gonna have to bump it higher up my list now to watch.
Perfect. I'm happy. More people need to watch Birdie Wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Nice.
pretty much
Yeah,
everything.
Would have never guessed Black Lagoon.
Yeah,
Like,
me, I wasn't
Black Lagoon's got a certain
expecting
style
all
to it.
those.
we got Revy in there or what? Jesus.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
heavy, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. So, what we're gonna do for this episode? The main characters, our favorite main characters, of course, in no particular order. Which one we like the most, and also our worst main characters that we either don't like, and I have one that I hate also. And we're gonna get to that one.
Okay.
But
Just one?
yeah, one I have a few that I dislike, but one I hate. We're gonna get to that one.
Got a
So
couple.
we're gonna go. John, you wanna start Oldish and then me?
Yeah, we're gonna do. What do we
Sure.
want to do first? Like
The
just-
main.
Are we gonna do
Just
one
the-
each?
One
Main
each.
characters, one each.
Yeah.
Okay.
John, one.
I have to. I guess I'll be a little guilty here. My favorite, all time favorite main character is probably Ichigo.
Wow.
Ichigo Kurosaki.
Okay.
I know.
Also Ichigo.
So
I have Ichigo, but yeah.
okay.
Take the floor,
So
John.
he-
No, I want to
he
listen to
just-
your opinion.
Yeah, so he's just one of those characters where, like, if I'm gonna watch an anime, if I'm gonna watch a show, I like to see like the determination. Like, I like to see the resolve of a character. And I like to see them portray that, right?
Yep.
And when you read the manga for Bleach and when you watch the anime, they've done such a phenomenal job of just showing the resolve and his main character who can take an L and come back from it. And that to me is huge. Like, he doesn't always win. He's not always succeeding. He'll take a loss. He'll fight. He'll come back to it. He'll strengthen his resolve and continue. And when we think about anime, like for myself, that's the type of main character that I'm drawn to, where I'm going to watch everything, even if the rest of the storyline's crap, because of that type of dynamic.
Yeah, I would agree about Ichigo there, and
Can I disagree?
I'm really happy that you like Ichigo, John.
Can
Oh,
I
yeah.
disagree?
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
go
you
ahead.
can do whatever you want,
Sure.
Oldish. If you're wrong,
Okay,
it's
okay.
fine.
Yeah. Only wrong opinions here, right? I
Let's
put him
see.
at mid.
Okay.
Mid tier? Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Alright.
think he's bad. I do like Ichigo, but
Uh-huh.
I kind of feel like he's plain. There's not
Mm,
many
mean,
high
oh,
motives. I guess
I
that's
mean,
just like
he-
Bleach feels in general. Like he's just there to save friends.
Yeah,
He's badass, but he's just not much. I feel like we don't get much character development with him. We get power ups, but I don't feel
Yeah, but-
connected to Ichigo
Okay.
compared to like other main
I
characters.
have the perfect counter argument to
So-
that, but I'm gonna let you finish.
But I don't know. That's just my big thing with Ichigo. What's his goal? He doesn't have a goal really. Just maybe protect friends. He just
Okay.
gets caught. He gets in caught in situations like I guess I got to go fix it for you guys. That's kind of like how Bleach is, in my opinion. There's a way better character than Ichigo, but this is for main characters.
Yeah,
but
main character.
anyways, yeah. But
Okay.
that's not how I feel about
Alright.
Ichigo. I feel like he's mid. I feel like he's
Okay.
it's fine.
Okay.
But go Aries, go.
Okay, so I have the perfect argument for that. This is why I like
Yes.
Ichigo. Exact
Okay.
opposite of why you don't like him or consider him mid. Let's look at the big three, right? You have Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach, when it was
Yep.
back in the day. You have Naruto wanting to be Hokage,
Mhm.
this big goal.
Yep.
You have Luffy from One Piece wanting to be the Pirate King. Then you have Ichigo, who doesn't have this big goal, become a king or something similar like that, right?
Nope.
He just wants to protect his friends. And I like that Sometimes
waifus.
even more than Hokage or Pirate King,
Yeah.
because you can relate.
It's more
to it.
relatable.
Yeah, you relate to it a bit more, and he's the most mature out of quite a lot of shonen protagonists in general. If you think about it, his life, he just wants to protect his friends. He doesn't want to. I don't want to fight just for the sake of fighting. He always tries. He blames himself quite a lot of the times, and even considering right now the the Bleach we got here, the backstory with his mother, his father, everything, the history just put a lot more into perspective. Everything that happened, his power, everything he lost, and I like Ichigo a lot more than a lot of the shonen protagonists, just because of that fact that he doesn't have this big goal. He's just there to protect his friends, and he's willing to do anything and everything for them.
Yep.
Why can't he have a big goal?
But why? Why do you need a big goal?
Why does he need one? He
Why?
doesn't need it though. Yeah.
Why? Because then it becomes more interesting.
No, he doesn't.
All right.
You see my defense? You see my defense?
So by that
Yeah.
logic, if you don't want to
Lawyered.
become the president, you're not interesting, right?
Yeah.
That's what I heard. That's what you heard it here first. You heard it here first.
No. I just think it's a good point, but I don't know. It just doesn't resonate with me. Which that's why we're all different.
Yeah.
No, and that's the biggest thing, right? Is like everyone is different. Everyone's taste in anime.
We don't have wrong
completely
opinions here.
different.
That's what I said earlier. No wrong opinions.
Only wrong opinions here. Only wrong opinions. Let's be honest.
All right.
No, I don't think.
So I gave my top. I gave my top one. So at this point, Oldish, we have to hear who's your number one. If that's your take on Ichigo.
No, it's not.
What do you mean you didn't make a number one?
I don't think I didn't think about a number one.
Okay,
that's hard. Right. That's a hard decision.
I mean, I thought we were here to answer the hard questions.
Yeah,
I didn't think about it. I just put best main characters.
Best main characters.
Okay. All right,
I didn't do a number one. I don't think.
All right. So who's one on your best then? Who's next up for us?
Who should I go?
How long do we got to see how
I got
you
like
are?
20 on my list.
Ooh.
So
very indecisive.
Can I just get one over with because I think it's funny.
Okay.
It's Vash the Stampede.
Oh,
the original. You know what's a terrible character? Vash the Stampede on Trigun Stampede.
I like Vash, but I also dislike Vash.
Oh no, dude! I love Vash.
I got Vash as mid tier all day long.
Yeah, I kind of put him mid also.
Yeah.
No, dude. I love badass Vash. He's got the comic relief. He wants to protect the people. But I love when we get the twists when you get in the middle of the original, which again I feel like people forget.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When he's like, when shit gets serious, when he wants to get real, you get the real dark side of Vash, and I think that's cool with the two personalities that he has. And I just love his. Again, we miss the comic relief. That's why I hate the other Vash so much because we just have depressing Vash the whole time. We don't get any character development or what he cares about. And I love Vash. I mean, he's probably my favorite original character in the 90s, I would say. There's I can say that. Like, out of all the 90s characters, the main characters, I think he's probably my favorite.
I mean, he's definitely one of my favorite, but I still view him as a mid-tier character.
I think even lower than mid for me, honestly.
Who's a better original?
How do you define original? I just
90s.
90s. I'll put Yusuke over him from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, I would agree.
He's like a way above.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. He's okay.
Also, the arguments that you said why you like Vash.
I like the other characters in Yu Yu Hakusho more than.
Okay, sure.
Guy.
Oh yeah.
So,
the arguments that you use that why you like Vash, it also applies to Ichigo quite a lot.
No, because I guess a little bit. I had to think about it. But Vash is way more funnier than Ichigo, though.
Sure.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But
Ichigo,
their personalities are way different.
Yeah, but Ichigo gets more shit done.
No. Vash, I don't know. They both kind of save their whole entire worlds, but yeah. Vash has an outcome that he has to do that he doesn't want to do.
But that's why I don't like Vash, because he doesn't go through. He always complains of I don't want to do this.
No, he does go through. If you watch the original,
I know, I watch it, but
he finally had to break his. He doesn't want to do it because he's against killing people. And he finally has to break.
Mm-hmm.
And
which
that's
I think
why I
is
don't
it's
like
cool as a baddest turn. Why though? I feel like it's so
Because
more interesting.
I like characters that are willing to do what it takes
Well,
to be done.
you like overpowered characters.
Yeah,
He's
no,
not
it's not
overpowered
about
enough.
overpowered. I like dark characters. Like
But he
he's
is
gonna
dark,
do it.
though.
Nah, at the beginning of the series he was struggling to take care of some bandits, and that's why I didn't like. I don't really like.
No, he
Vash
did
quite a
take care
lot.
of the bandits.
Yeah,
he just knocked
but
them out. He
Not-
ricocheted. What do you mean? He like ricocheted bullets like crazy, man. He was like freaking.
Just take him out and
It's like
be
a
done with
boomerang.
it. It's like the
And
argument.
his gun's way bigger too, which they screwed that up in the other one.
Yeah, and the caliber is different also. But yeah, we're going back to Stampede, sure.
Yeah. That's why I said I'm just getting it over with. So
Yeah?
because I
Okay.
put Vash Stampede, the Stampede one.
Let's see, John,
Vash,
your next one.
My next one.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna go with Ken Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul.
Okay. I can see it. I actually like him quite a lot, especially after the first season. What happened there at the end? That was one of the best moments entirely. Yeah.
I thought the way you go mid with him. Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I don't know.
Okay. I like
it was
the
mid
fact
to
that
best. It was kind of between.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
Are you
Yeah,
talking
for me-
anime or manga?
Anime. I'm reading
No,
the
no,
manga. So.
with John.
I read the manga, and that's where I liked it first. That's what drove me to watch the anime. But even in the anime, other than I don't like the way they ended it because they skipped so much.
They skipped in season 2 is original ending. They changed a lot of things, rushed. It's all over the place. Yeah, that's why I asked you which one.
Yeah, but the start of it was
Mhm.
very superb, and even I think they still stayed true to the character by the end of it from the manga, from my perspective, anyways. I mean, for the most part, they stayed true to it. But I like just the amount of development and the depth of his character, right? Like the amount of like what he was willing to do to achieve his goals. Like he was very strong-willed, very determined, and he didn't start out with saying, "Hey, I'm going to rule." Right? Like that wasn't his goal.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very relatable. If you were put, yeah, exactly. Like if you were to try to relate to the character, you could easily relate with Ken Kaneki. Like you just could, right? And it was just one of those
innocent beginnings.
Exactly. So that to me, that's why he was such a good main character because he was very relatable. Obviously, super OP, right? Overpowered, one-eyed and everything.
Yeah.
But still, like he wasn't flaunting it. It wasn't like you knew he was overpowered. Like he wasn't going to power up to level 5,000 in 2 episodes, right? Like it was like character development was there. He only did things when he had to do them, and it was just a lot more relatable, in my opinion.
Okay, very respectable choice. I like Ken. Yeah. So let's see which one I'm gonna go with. Let's put one of my favorites here, Subaru from Re:Zero, which a lot of people hate.
Okay.
Good choice.
All right.
I love Subaru. It's one of the best written characters we've had. His beginning, the way he started, let alone the series. The series is amazing. I don't know what you think about Re:Zero, John, if you've seen it or not. But
I thought it was good.
The way he started, he's actually like 16 episodes if I remember correctly. He's a complete idiot. He forces his ideals, what he wants on others, especially the way he treated Emilia. They're pushing his love on her and everything he did there. The choices he did, especially at the night when he shut the bed instantly with his decisions there. But this is why I like him quite a lot more. He has questionable moral choices that he does, but he suffers the consequences there quite a lot and heavily, and he remembers everything, the trauma, the pain, even though he comes back to life, and he learns from those mistakes. I would like very much more a flawed character that does bad choices, worse choices, stupid choices, than a perfectly moral character that always has the right answers, doesn't kill, doesn't do the wrong thing, never doesn't piss off anybody. Those characters are very boring to me. For example, Superman, he's always the correct guy, always the right choice, nothing wrong happens. I find that quite boring. While Subaru can be a piece of shit, I like him a lot more just because of that, and he grows.
I agree.
Okay. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I like Subaru a lot. Especially season 2 made me fall in love with him.
That episode with his parents was amazing.
Yeah,
I think it was episode 4. Yeah,
changed the whole outlook of how I felt about Subaru. So, and then just the mental like health like going over, dying and over and over and over and
the
going
trauma
through that.
and pain he's suffering.
Yeah, he's just kind of a unique character, and doesn't give. I mean, he can't really give up. You gotta figure out something. So, and it's definitely a curse, that's for sure. But,
and he makes mistakes, like a lot of them.
Yeah, well, he keeps
and that's why I
responding.
like him.
Yeah, it's like a video game. You went the wrong way this time. Went the wrong way this time. No, but yeah, he's a great character. I think he's really good. I have him as on my list as well.
Okay, go your next one. Oldish, let's see.
Me? Let's go with Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan.
All right.
I love Eren.
I have Eren.
He was next to my
I might hate him. I might hate him later on, but
that's what makes him great. Also, the way he started.
That's what makes exactly.
I was gonna say, the not knowing, I guess, what his true intentions are, like going through the whole process of Eren's way of thinking. I mean, look at all the character development we had from beginning Eren to now Eren. Like it's like a whole
insane. It's
different person.
Yes.
Like, he is grown a lot, and I think it's very interesting. I think he makes a really good main character.
Oh yeah.
And just like we didn't know with like what his goals were, now we do, but I don't want to do spoilers or anything like that. But he's just I mean, watch Attack on Titan. You'll know.
That episode with his father, without spoilers, the most recent one with the face there, that changed everything about the series entirely.
Yeah.
And this is where, and if I'm talking,
so I read the manga and I was excited to see that.
Yeah.
I was so excited to see that they did that in the anime.
Yeah.
I was worried they weren't going to, because the anime is not directly a reflection of the manga. Like they've changed quite a bit but I think it's because the manga is so much longer, right? So they skipped quite a bit of information from what I remember of the manga versus what I've watched in the anime.
Know.
So I really liked the way they handled that one.
Yeah.
I thought it brought a lot to light about the character.
Yeah, Eren's a very unique one, I would say too.
Yes.
Eren did nothing wrong.
Yeah. He's fine.
It's fine. It's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with anything that he's got going on right now.
Yeah, perfectly. Understandable, everything, choice.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah, let's see.
He's like Thanos, right?
A better Thanos.
Yeah.
At least he used the gems.
Yeah.
Right.
Who's next? Oldish or me?
I think you're next. I think you're next, Eric.
I had Subaru. Let's see. Let's put one of. I like overpowered main characters a lot. Like a lot.
Okay.
I like my isekai, my fantasy, my everything there. I watch all of the trashy ones, and this is probably one of my favorite meme characters, so to say. You can't really take this series seriously. Anos from Misft of the Demon King Academy. Like the way this dude just one-liners, the way he destroys everybody. Did you think I would die even when you killed me, and then comes back, resurrects people, kills them again? Overpowered is an understatement. What he is. It's so fun, and this is also the series I started my YouTube channel with, so it has a special place for me here.
Okay.
But yeah, just fun series. Don't take it seriously. Don't expect similar storytelling to Attack on Titan here. It's not that type of show, but I still highly recommend it.
Not that deep.
Yeah, no, it's not about deep. You want a meme show? Watch this one.
Yep, I've watched it. I watched all 13 episodes of that one. It was good. It was worth the watch. It was worth the time investment.
You also have season 2, 6 episodes. It got delayed, unfortunately.
I didn't finish it.
I did not know there was a season 2. I've not started watching that.
Yeah.
Now I've got something to go watch. Okay.
Perfect. I'm happy. So
we'll add it back to the watch list.
Yeah. What do I think?
Yeah, let's see. I'm here for opinions.
I don't know. He's okay. I guess mid.
Okay.
Mid.
I mean,
it's a comedy show, so it's kind of really hard to...
don't take it seriously.
It's supposed to be a meme,
which is fine. I'm not saying comedy show's wrong or anything. It's a different outlook, I guess. I don't know. I think it's fine. Like, put him in the mid.
Okay. All right.
Like I said, I didn't even finish the series, so I got like episode 10 or something like that, and I just stopped. So
you're missing out.
I just lost interest. I guess I'm sorry.
That's fine. I mean, the show was designed like you could tell it was supposed to be just pure entertainment.
I thought it was. I thought it was fun at the beginning, and then it kind of lost that, or kind of went a little bit more serious route, and then I was like, eh.
Well, I mean, they developed the story just a little bit towards the end, sure. But like, it's still a meme.
I felt like the first 5 episodes were pretty good, and then I feel like the second half is where they got a little bit more of the comedy kind of put off a little aside, and then they got a little bit more serious with it towards the end of the.
It did get, but try season 2 also if you want to finish it. Season 2 is also very
I
interesting.
probably will, just the rated and stuff. But I remember me and the wife watched it, and we both kind of just stopped and.
Understandable.
Nothing, man. Hey, if you like what you like, but yeah.
Okay,
that's my opinion.
So let's see. Next one. Who wants to take it?
All right, I'll take it. I'll go. So the last one I have in my list here for solid main characters, Asta from Black Clover.
How do I feel? I like Asta, but yeah, go ahead.
So many things to overcome, and he's just such a big dumb animal. Well, a little dumb animal, really.
Yeah.
Until the last season, when then he kind of bulks up a bit. But like having a main character that comes in and is counterpoint, right? Obviously being adopted, he's got the god tier wind user best friend that's his rival, and he has nothing.
I hate his best friend.
Yeah. But watching the character development of Asta, and then moving forward, like the determination. Once again, he's a relatable character. He has literally nothing going for him. He doesn't have any powers other than, he gets his grimoire, which eventually you see him eventually utilize. But like, he's not one of those like super overpowered OP characters. He's not. Like, it's just straight up will and determination. So that, to me, those types of main characters are a huge win.
Yeah, I like the motivation that I can respect that. I can definitely,
Yep. It's to me, that's relatable.
Yeah. I'll put him around mid, maybe a bit below. They kind of ruined the anime with the beginning. I like his motivation also. I really like that in characters. That's why I like training arcs, tournament arcs, and things like that. But the way they handle the anime with him at the beginning, that screaming.
Oh, yeah.
But after that, it gets much better. I know a lot of people dropped Black Clover. That's their loss, especially the ender. Yeah, Oldish also dropped it. Last episode was amazing. The way they had a lot of animators. What happened there? Not trying to go into spoilers. I still recommend Black Clover. So I can understand why you like him.
Yep. I still liked how. See, I liked also like I love manga. Like I love to read ahead and then watch the anime. Because I'm very interested to see what the developers do with the anime. Black Clover, like up until the very last little bit, it was 1-for-1 of the manga.
Yeah.
It was literally 1-for-1 up until like the last, I don't know, probably the last 5 or 6 episodes of the season. That they started to like drift away and progress a little fast. But yeah.
Anyone before
to me,
that,
that's a huge win.
The elf arc is really good, but a lot of people didn't get to the elf arc to see the fight.
That's true. Yeah.
I tried 3 times, so might try 4th.
That's me maybe. And Gintama. I tried 4 times. I couldn't get into Gintama, so I
can't get into Gintama either. I can't watch
Gintama.
Yeah, no. I can't.
But it's not.
I tried after the last podcast I did with the Oldish. I tried to watch it and I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah. I get it. It might be the best series ever, but not for me.
That's fair.
Let's see.
I don't like Asta, so
that's fine.
It drives me nuts. All 3 of those characters actually drive me nuts, but
okay, I can give you, what was his name? I can't remember his name. Yuki, the second main character.
The girl drives me nuts too. She's like Sakura 2.0. But
no, you have no idea about the girl.
Yeah.
No, Sakura
at least
is the
40 episodes I've watched.
Okay, 40 episodes, sure.
Sure, my opinion could change, but I'm just saying right now, over 40 episodes, she'll eventually get there.
But Sakura doesn't get there even eventually.
She heals someone. Is that what we're gonna get? We're gonna, she'll heal.
No, my God.
Yeah. No, the best character in that show is the leader of the Black Bulls. So,
Yami, yeah.
Okay.
Everybody could. If we're doing
if he was main character, I'd probably actually like Black Clover.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
But he still hasn't carried the show.
We actually have a plan. We're gonna do an episode about what's the best character in a series that you like more than a main character, so to say.
That'd be fun too.
But yeah. So, wanna take the next one, Oldish?
Yeah, who am I gonna go with here? Let's go with Joe from Megalo Box, my man, the boxing man.
Okay, I can.
Never watched it.
You
Never?
should. You
Oh.
should.
Oh.
You want
I'm not a
deep
huge
character?
sports anime guy. Like
I
I
ain't
like
either.
sports myself. Like I'll watch sports, but I don't watch sports animes very
That's
much.
when you should.
Don't think about it
Megalo
as
Box must watch.
a
I would
sports
think of
anime.
sports. Yeah.
It's boxing,
Okay.
but more drama in a way than especially season
Yeah,
2.
more deep stories.
It's not like your Haikyuu and training kids in high school and doing combined power of friendship to win matches there.
Yeah.
It's
I'm not
more
much of a
serious.
sports guy either, so.
Yeah.
But
And
Megalo Box, I love. I think it's
Yeah.
a fantastic show, and the
All
way
the day.
Joe has to go through all his things that he goes through without spoilers, of course. But yeah, I loved Joe as especially the second season, man. The twists and everything, the
Second
way it
season was
goes and
amazing.
stuff. Yeah, just it's something, man. I'll tell you that. And Joe's a great character. I know it's very vague, but I would definitely recommend John.
You would love it, John, if you said you like determination in characters.
Yes.
This is the guy that represents determination right here. And the art style, the soundtrack, the direction of the series is amazing.
The soundtrack reminded me of what show was it? Is it kind of like Samurai Shampoo kind of like soundtrack?
You know, it's more
Mexican or no, what show was it?
The soundtrack.
Well, the season 2 was, but season 1
2,
though was that was like Samurai Shampoo, but I didn't think of a different series.
I don't know.
But yeah, it's good though. It's good.
Also, very few series do what season 2 did in Megalo Box. What they showed there. I'm trying to talk without spoilers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't see that much in anime. But
yeah. So I have a few more, but let's go with. This is very hard to choose a main character from this series. Baccano. I hope both of you have watched Baccano. I'm gonna go with Vino or Claire.
Okay. I was curious which one.
Okay. Yeah, this is my favorite character in the entire series. The way he sees the world, like he's the center of the universe, everybody's living in his simulation. When I first watched that series, I'm like, I love this character. The ego he has there is amazing. And Baccano is both really good, be it in dub or in sub. One of the few series that I can even recommend the dub a bit more over the sub. But yeah, the ensemble of the characters that are here, I hope we're gonna get at some point more Baccano. And Vino, Claire, he's an amazing character, and I really like him for his personality and his fighting capabilities. What he did in that series, the way he handled himself, was super, super good, and I can't recommend Baccano enough.
I agree. I like that series. I like him a lot too. John, have you watched that one at all?
I have not seen that one at all.
It's a good one.
You should.
It's a good one.
Solid 12 episode, man.
It's
nice quick watch.
Well, that's a quick binge. We'll add it to the list.
Every episode's good too. So
okay.
Don't slow down.
Like a train, and you're gonna get that reference.
Yeah. It's the rail tracer.
This is the true Mugen train right here.
Yeah.
So, John, next.
You gonna go with mid? Should we go with mids and bads to finish up?
Yeah, let's do mid. I'll start off the bad tier list. Let's just go straight to the juicy
hot
stuff.
Takes.
Okay,
yeah,
let's go to the bad. I have a few more good ones, but we can go do that one fast now.
All right.
Let's see bad ones.
I have a crap ton of good ones, but
I think Denji from Chainsaw Man is terrible. I think he's a horrible main character.
I fully disagree, but okay, let's hear it.
I'm put him at mid right now for me personally.
You think okay? So reason why I say he's terrible or a worst main character, so to speak.
Okay.
So he starts off with he's got this relationship with his companion. We'll call him this chainsaw companion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, without too many spoilers, he gets absorbed. Blah 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 blah. Now you have Chainsaw Man, right?
Okay.
His aspirations, goals, and just straight up his character is so basic that it's hard to get behind. Like the principle of the show, like the storyline of the show, like their world, right? Having like everything that goes on in their world is very interesting. Keeps me coming back to watching the show. Denji as a main character, his goals and aspirations are so piddly and basic that it's just like you can't like he's not very relatable. Like if that's someone's true goals and motivation in life, they're never going to move forward, right? And then you get this character that you're going to base this entire show with this very interesting world, and then you get this character who has no depth, in my opinion, is going to be your forefront of like, oh yeah, he's going to bring this into fruition. Like, like his boss is more interesting than he is at this point.
But I love that he completed his goal already.
Well, I have also the perfect argument for you, but I want to let you finish, John, your idea.
No, I'm done. That's it. He's just too
He's
basic
the fastest shown character to get his goal done.
Yeah, he won. He became
it's over.
He immediately won. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
But to what you said, that's why I like him, because his goals are very, very small.
Sounds like Ichigo.
No, it's not even close to goals in Ichigo, no.
Well, Ichigo don't have goals though.
He does, protecting his friends.
So does him, protecting.
No, he doesn't.
Denji,
Denji's not protecting friends.
Really
Denji's trying to cop a deal, bro.
He's protecting his woman. Same thing Ichigo does.
He's
simping. He's trying to cop a deal.
He's simping for his woman. There's a difference.
Yeah, but he's got to keep her alive, and it's motivation.
But he's like a dog. He doesn't really have that motivation.
Yeah. I mean, Ichigo is kind of too. He's got his waifus. He's got to save every.
No, they're not.
How many times Orihime get captured?
Yeah, but he's not simping for her the way Denji's doing it.
No.
Maybe not simping as hard. But
Ichigo ain't trying to cop a feel on Orihime. All right, there ain't none of that going on.
So.
Well, I won't say
Denji having very, very small goals. That's why I like him, because we take a lot of things for granted. For example, you have food, have electricity, have everything. Considering his life, how fucked up
John
the world
doesn't
is.
have electricity right now. But...
I'm talking in general, but that's
I know.
true.
I'm sorry.
That's
I thought that was
true.
funny though.
Perfect. See, you take electricity for granted. You can relate to Denji right now. Food, everything, how much he lost in life. Selling his spoiler here, literally selling his balls.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever he can to survive.
He wants the smallest things in life that we take for granted. Everything that we have, he doesn't have. I want some food today. I want just a roof over my head. I want a piece of jam. I want to touch a boob. Of course, it's a very dumb goal, but it's something. He's like a kid finally living his life, and that's why I like him. He can only go up. There's no going down he can't go any lower than this. He has so much potential, and that's why I like Denji. I'll put him around mid right now because it's the beginning of the series. I haven't read the manga. I don't know how he's gonna change, what he's gonna do, but slowly what I've seen in the anime, he has improved quite a bit since episode 1. But also he's still that innocent, oblivious character that we see. And I understand your point, John, but that's why I like him.
Points.
Yeah.
Okay. I put him at mid as well, just for the first season. But yeah, I agree with both.
Okay.
I get John's opinion. I definitely get Aria's opinion. So I like him. I think he's funny.
Yeah.
I enjoy. Yep. But yeah, motivation. It's there.
Like, I'm gonna keep watching the show because it's very interesting. Yeah. But I definitely am not watching it to see anything that happens with that dude.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
I think it's fun.
Let's see, Oldish, your one that you don't like.
One that I don't like. Let's throw the Deku out there. I do not like Deku.
I can understand.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
I hate
got
Deku,
mid.
man.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know, he just drives me nuts, the crying. He's finally getting at the point, but it's been over 100 episodes where, like, he's just like, okay, I'm taking initiative. Yeah. I'm going to be
the arc.
It's like, how many times do I have to see All Might tell him, like, oh, Deku, he's crying about it. It was a long, long time. But now we're finally getting there. He might move up to mid eventually, but he drove me nuts through most of the series. So that's why I put him in the bad. So
that's fair. I can see your point.
I
just don't connect with him.
50-50. Sometimes I really like him, sometimes I really don't like him. So it depends what he's doing at a specific moment, and I can understand both sides. Sometimes
that's why I said he could go up to mid, but I feel like the majority of what I've seen so far, he's in my bad. So.
But also when he has episodes like last week, I really like him.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's finally becoming.
Like now that we're in the vigilante arc,
but
now
man,
he's becoming a main character.
How many times
Right.
he's cried about doing?
Yeah, that's why sometimes I don't like him and I want to slap him.
Yeah, like, just get your head in the game. And like,
I get
exactly.
it. I get it. But I still don't like Bakugo a lot more than Deku. I would put Bakugo way below Deku. And yes, I know my Hero Academia fans are gonna hate me for that, but I don't like Bakugo.
Yeah, you don't like Bakugo?
No.
No.
So, take him and leave him. He could leave the series, and I wouldn't mind either way. So
yeah.
So Deku's on there.
So
He's on the list.
Let's see which one. Eva. There we go. Shinji for me. I really don't like Shinji. I don't care about his depression. I get it. I get the theme of the show. It's depression, dealing with it. Family has an asshole of a father. But also the shitty things he does, especially at the end there with the hand, if you know, you know, that scene in the hospital. Fuck off, Shinji, honestly. And that's
Which one? Which show is this?
Shinji from Evangelion.
Oh, yeah.
Evangelion.
Yep. Wait a minute. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I don't like Shinji at all. Get in the fucking robot, so many things.
That's so it's funny. Okay, yeah.
And
I would agree. I would agree with you.
That's the purpose of hating him, but still, he's a shit character.
Yep. So funny. I kind of want to go after that one. So now we're talking about an older series, right? Did all of you guys watch Gundam Wing Zero? You guys remember that one?
I remember it, but I never finished it.
Okay. Hiro Yui. Yep. Probably one of my least favorite main characters.
Okay.
Such a little bitch. And that's just my feeling of him. He cried. He got like none of the passion that he should have had back in that day was there. It was all because of this I have to do this situation. It was always had to be forced to do something.
I agree.
And as a main character for a show, like your main character should not have to be forced to do any little thing. And that's exactly what he was. Everything had to be some sort of a rebellious, I don't know, I don't want to do that, or no, there's another way to do this. Like, no, just get the shit done.
Same as
stop being a little bitch.
Yep. Totally understandable.
So,
he's not like the guy that has
Wing Zero.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That Scythe guy's awesome. But
and that was like the start of our introduction into anime, right? Like this is the main character you're going to try to like start generations off with. Like, come on.
Yeah, he's kind of boring too. For Hero. My turn.
Yeah, you.
Yep.
Jonathan Joestar, F that guy, dude. Holy
what the fuck? He's awesome.
Yeah, no, he sucks, dude. First part of JoJo Bizarre Adventure, awful character.
Oh, I
can't get into that show.
You want to talk about boring as hell character? Holy shit. He's the definition of boring.
Jonathan is awesome.
No, Jonathan is terrible. Joseph, good character.
Joseph, okay, he's better than Joseph is better than Jonathan. I agree with that.
Absolutely trash. Like I struggled through that first part because he's a bad main character. Like
no,
yes,
they're perfect. He's
probably one of the worst.
He's the perfect mirror to Dio, and
no,
Jonathan was awesome.
All he does is he whines and cries. Oh, Dio, you're doing this again. My dog, Dio. Why are you being an asshole? Dio, stop it! Like that's the whole time Jonathan does. That's all he does, though.
But he still fights against
Dio. The
Dio.
whole first part, though. He doesn't do anything.
He does.
He just cries and he whines about it.
How far did you get into JoJo?
I watched the whole first 2 parts and a little bit of part 3.
Okay.
So
my weakest JoJo is Josuke, but you haven't gotten to that one, so I'm not gonna say anything.
That's part 4, I think, but yeah.
I'm not gonna say.
I heard part 4 is the.
But I can understand why people don't like the first part. It's probably one of the biggest blocks for getting into JoJo.
I understand why people have a hard time getting into it, but if you get the Joseph, it's good.
Joseph is really fun.
He's
one of the most fun.
miles ahead.
Even I would put him over Jonathan.
So he was way more interesting. It was so bad.
Yeah. So you haven't tried anything, John, with JoJo, right? You said something.
I watched the first 3 episodes and I just could not get into that show.
It's so bad.
If you finish first part, a lot of people have issues with the first part, but after that, it's much better. It's an entire different show, and even more when you get to the stands part. But I can get it why people don't like.
If you get the Joseph, I think you'd like it, John. But dude, it's hard. I don't blame you.
Let's see which one do I put here. Do you guys have any more, or do I go straight to my most hated one?
I still got a couple.
I got a few more, but
I got two bad.
Okay.
Too bad. Okay.
Let me.
I got a couple mids too as well.
Let's see. I have Emiya from the Fate universe. I really don't like him as a main character.
Who?
Emiya. He's
Emiya.
so boring, so bland, so I just don't like him as a main character. I feel like every other character in that show, like their entire universe, is much better than him. Like, I hate characters more than him in the universe because of what they're doing, their actions, their motivation and everything. But him as a main character, I just don't like him. Like, period. I don't care about Emiya at all. Even his father in Fate Zero was beyond him. It's not even fun. They weren't even in the same universe when it comes to main characters. So yeah, Emiya is the weakest part in Fate for me.
I agree with, but I think Unlimited Blade Works, I put him at mid.
Not even close.
All the other ones, no, he's not very. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm impartial either way. I just had to look up who we were talking about. I guess
main character.
He wasn't really notable. I wouldn't say he was like a terrible main character, but he definitely wasn't memorable. Like, I literally just had to Google like the image just to like know who you're talking about.
That's worse though when you're not memorable for me, because
I mean, yeah, that's true.
I like him in Unlimited Blade Works, but that was about it. Because the other ones I don't like. I don't like him in Stay Night and Heaven's Feel Part 1, at least the first movie. Because I had watched all of it, but I didn't care for the others. But Unlimited Blade Works, I felt like he had actual more character development.
And I don't like the ending in Unlimited Blade Works because of my favorite character. But we already had that conversation with with Gilgamesh, my favorite character, and I still don't accept how he lost there. But yeah.
Well, Gilgamesh never wins, so.
But that's his own fault. But still, Gilgamesh, the Giga Chad of the Fate universe.
He is though. He is a Giga Chad.
He is the Giga. Yeah, that's true.
He is pretty awesome.
Story.
Yeah. So let's see next ones. John.
Vegeta.
Wait, you hate?
Absolutely hate. I hate Vegeta as the main character.
I hate you now. You said no, we're done. That's it.
No, I can't do it. I can't do it with Vegeta. I just can't.
Why?
Like, you're this muscled down dumb idiot, and your only goal is to beat Kakarot. Really? Come on, dude. Like, oh yeah, you're the Prince of Saiyans, and you just whine. That's all he does. He just whines.
The pride. He's the most prideful character ever.
And I hate it. Like, he would literally be the type of person where, like, if I were to come around him, like, let's say like IRL, you go around this type of guy, he would be the first person I'd immediately get away from me. Like, go away. I can't stand you. and that's why he's such a worst main character. Is like, you've literally got the show that we all grew up on, and then the whole development of this guy is, I'm the Prince of Saiyans and I'm the strongest out there. But you're not, bro. Stop whining. Just accept the L. Move on.
But he did though accept that L.
He does and he doesn't.
He does though.
Like every arc he gets to a point, sure. Every single arc he gets to a point where he's like, crap, I can't beat Kakarot, or I can't overtrain, and he silently succeeds to Kakarot, right? And then he comes back after whining and pissing and moaning, or then he goes and falls in love with Bulma, but by the way, you won't admit any of that. Like, come on. Come on, man. You're that prideful? Like, get out of here.
Yeah, he is that prideful. But do you remember the episode Pride, the Princess Pride from DBZ? When he had his sacrifice and he finally admitted that. That was probably one of the best episodes in the entire series. Well, at least for me.
And that was redeeming qualities of him, yes. Redeeming qualities for him. But no, overall as a main character, oof.
I can understand why he can be obnoxious, but he kind of evolved a bit beyond that. He's more into the rival part right now with Kakarot. He's not that previous side when he was really annoying.
I just like his one-liners.
Yeah.
Like,
I like Vegeta,
character development now is different than back in the day.
Yeah, of course.
For Vegeta, right? But like, because I'm kind of jaded from back in the day, I still could care less about him.
I had him as one of the characters that I liked, though, so we're at odds with this one.
That's fair.
I would love to have Escanor and Vegeta have a conversation.
That would be very interesting. That'd be an interesting crossover.
Pride.
I would like, I think I would like Gilgamesh and Escanor. I think they have bigger egos than Vegeta. Vegeta is more of the annoying side. Yeah, he is. But
you have great one-liners on him. You have all three of them at a meeting together.
the meeting of kings again.
Yeah.
It'd be a great debate, you know, like
Yeah.
just to see all three of them go
They
at
would just
it.
punch each other at some point. It would just be
Exactly.
one sentence and then they would fight.
Escanor would have to like jump up high. Is like, I need to talk down to you people, not that.
And Gilgamesh just throw money at him. There you go.
yeah.
Okay, let's see. So Vegeta, Oldish, let's see your next one.
I'm gonna say Shinra from Fire Force. I think he sucks.
Okay.
I would kind of put him mid or below mid. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I got him as mid, but okay.
Why? Why does he suck?
Why? He's kind of another character that just, I don't know, the smile thing really bothers me. I don't know if that's because of the show or whatever, but
There's
the way,
a point to that smile.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a point, but then there's times he's smiling. I'm like, wait, is this the nervous smile? Are you actually smiling? Like, I feel like they got away with that, with this character. But him overall, I don't know. I think he's bland, kind of boring. Cool powers, but I don't know. Fire Force in general, I guess. But I didn't really care for Shinra.
No, I kind of like him, but I can understand why. I can understand why.
I guess no motivation, really. I don't even remember his motivation.
He has motivation to find out who fucked up his family.
Okay, yeah. See, like, I completely forgot because
he's that.
I just don't really care for the
anytime
character.
the main character is like, you forgot what he's doing. That's usually a sign that it's not very good.
Yeah, so Shinra's in there.
I do want season 3 though, Fire Force. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, so that just ended too, the manga.
Yeah, hopefully we're gonna get.
I got spoiled on the very ending.
I have spoilers also on Fire Force, which is kind of unfortunate because I did videos on.
Do you know the spoiler?
Yeah. I know everything.
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense, but okay. But yeah, we'll go with it.
It's we're not gonna go. Yeah.
I was just like, what?
Let's see.
So.
Okay, so I guess I'm next, right? I had Amy.
I have one more, so I have on my list.
I'm tapped out. So
okay, I'm gonna do one fast, and then I'm gonna focus on one. Ash from Pokemon. He's bullshit. I don't care about him at all. He can fuck off. He's the most dumb thing ever in an entire anime series. That's my hot take right there. I never really got into Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh better. Now on the series.
I mean, okay. That's interesting take. A very interesting take.
Ash he's in retirement now. Right?
Yeah, I'm so happy they changed the main character. But the one that I wanted to focus on is Takemechi from Tokyo Revengers.
Hey, that's my last one too.
Okay. Perfect. Here. Yeah. I feel like he's an adult.
Yep.
He goes back in time. He still has his memories.
Yep.
But he's a little bitch. Like I'm not expecting from him to be a fighter. I'm not complaining that he's not a fighter, that he doesn't beat up other characters, but at least use your mind. That's what you have, right? You're more mature, or at least you're supposed to be more mature. You have prior information.
Yeah, you're going up against teenagers and you're supposed to be in your mid-20s.
And when every other character in that show is much better than the main character, by a lot. Even
I still love the show.
Yeah, me too. I like Tokyo Revengers a lot. But Takemechi
I'm excited for tonight's episode.
Is such a shit main character.
Yeah, I can agree with that sentiment. You know, I never really thought of it in that light because I never paid that much attention to him as a character. More of like every time he goes back, right?
But
you're totally right. You're totally right because that obviously that makes him a bad main character because I don't care. Like I'm not watching it to see what he does. Like I want to see like how does it, like how does everything else happen, right? Like,
and all that. Yeah.
Exactly.
I get it. I get what they're trying to go for and stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah, but I wish they made him at least mentally capable. I don't want him to be this Bocchi Hanma character or JoJo character that beats everybody in the
I guess my wish is that we actually get that character development, but I don't know, man.
I know.
He's pretty bad right now, so
yeah. So
he tries, but
he tried, but he doesn't succeed anyway.
He whines too much. He's another whining character.
He's worse than Deku. They're not even close. Deku at least does something.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. No. Sure. You guys don't have any more, right?
Nope.
No,
I'm done.
just mids, but yeah.
Okay, I have a few that I like. Drifters, Ayano Koji from Classroom of the Elite, Alucard, Helsing, Lelouch, Vanitas, Dante Devil May Cry, Magi from Sinbad is an amazing character, Ashelat from Vinland Saga, one of the best characters in general in anime, Yato from Noragami, Kogami from Psycho Pass, just a few that I liked, so we can't really go fully into them. But the one that I hate the most, that I wanted to get here, and I'm glad that you mentioned this series also, John, is Boruto. Like, I hate this character immensely. I can't even
didn't even
put
think of
into
Boruto, yeah.
Like, he's an abomination. His show, his story, his everything.
I guess why I haven't really watched
it shouldn't exist. Like, he's complaining that his father is doing a job protecting the village, and they made Boruto very similar to Naruto. Like, instead of, I would have liked the continuation if they focused on the sister. I can't remember her name right now. But he just shouldn't be here right now. Why is Boruto even a thing? Like, I get people like the series, but for me, it just kind of ruined the legacy of Naruto in general. I'm also caught up with a lot of things in Boruto. I'm not talking out of my ass. I know a lot of the big spoilers right here. What's happening with the story, and especially with how they're ruining Naruto and Sasuke. They're putting them down just to lift him up.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I know those spoilers.
Why? Just make another series, make another universe. Don't just use the IP because you can milk it. This is probably the worst milking I ever seen in anime for me.
I mean, he did go make a new series, but the company
it failed. Yeah.
Because I think we went to go make, is it Samurai 8 or something like that?
I can't remember the name.
The manga. He started a new manga. Yeah. Kishimoto.
I know the fight between what was it, Naruto, Sasuke, and that alien guy. I can't remember his name right now. Was really good. Like the fighting itself, but the story to get to that point, I don't care. Boruto complaining every time, every single chance he gets about his father. My father this, my father that. When for us that we grew up with Naruto, when you know what he did to get there, what he sacrificed, what happened, everything there, and when you see this brat just complaining every time, I can't. I can't with this character so much. You like the series?
I mean, I can agree with that sentiment a little bit. Yeah, I can agree.
If people like Boruto, I'm glad for them. Enjoy it. I wish it continues however much you want. I wish you nothing but the best. But for me, this series is just an abomination. And I know I'm harsh. I know I'm very harsh, but this is coming from.
And you sound like me over there. Calm down, Marius. Jeez.
But yeah, and nobody mentioned Guts from Berserk.
Yeah, I had him on
a really good character, but I have to rewatch and actually read Berserk to fully talk about Guts. And probably the most controversial character in recent, we have Rudy from Mushoku Tensei. But very controversial character. Sure. So yeah, that's pretty much.
I just had a few more. Like I did. I don't know if you guys ever watched Rage of Bahamut.
Yeah,
Favaro. He's awesome. He's the man. I love Favaro.
Yeah, both seasons are really good.
Yeah, I love that series. That's a good short.
You should try it also, Jan. Shingeki no Bahamut.
It's a card game too, which is hilarious. I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's good. It's a good anime.
Yeah.
Senku from Dr. Stone. I like him a lot.
I like Senku also.
Okay. Yeah.
Shiru from Log Horizon. I like him a lot. It's another smart character.
Okay. Yeah. He's.
I like Rimuru a lot.
Yeah, me too. I have Slime.
Slime. Yep.
I love Slime.
Yeah, I've got him on my list. Yeah.
And then I had a couple more mids here, which I had Kirito mid. Masao, Tanjiro from Demon Slayer mid.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can agree with that.
Ainzel Ghoul from Overlord mid.
See, I'm like mid to terrible because it just squandered away so much.
Season 4 was really good though for character development.
It was very good.
Season 4 was in a better direction, but overall, I mean, he's mid. He's like
I can see that. He's more of a meme character for me, at least for now.
Yeah. I had Meliodas at mid as well because I really liked Meliodas at the beginning, but as the show went on, I kind of
has a bit of the Rudy problem also, Meliodas.
Yeah, so I mean that might be the animation problem too and stuff, but this is how I felt about it. Which Escanor became my favorite, which Bond was, but Bond went down a tier, and then
For me,
Bond
it's
was
still
my
Bond.
favorite,
I'll
but-
still keep Bond for me. But yeah, I can see I like Escanor also quite a lot.
So, well, Bond kind of didn't like do anything for a while until the very end, but yeah.
Mm.
But anyways, that is our
Yeah.
list.
We have a lot of
Okay.
more. Okay, we like, we dislike. We could talk about this
Good,
for.
Oh, we
forever.
can talk about this for hours.
there's
Yeah,
I like the
so
hot
many.
takes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Well, we had the
Okay.
rant there with Trigun, the rant with Boruto. Did you rant? What did you hate, John? What's your
Vegeta.
Vegeta? Yeah,
Vegeta was
for
his
sure
hot
you had
take, yeah.
Vegeta.
That was a hot
Vegeta,
take
yeah.
there.
Everybody had a hot take this episode. I'm really
Yeah.
curious which one was the worst. But yeah, I'm really happy
fair, fair,
so.
to have you, John. It's been awesome. Should do this.
Oh yeah, thanks for having
do
me.
this again.
We'll invite you back. Don't you
Yeah.
Yeah,
worry.
yeah.
For sure. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's always fun to talk anime, see everyone else's perspective. You know, when we talk about anime, the world is so vast when it comes to the anime world that
There's so
everyone
much
has
now.
got slightly different opinions, and it's always fun to
Yeah.
get you know, group of people together that aren't all on the same page. So
It's much
Love it.
better than having an echo chamber. Yes.
Yeah, I like debates, so I think it's fun as hell.
Yeah.
oh yeah, for sure.
And
For
in
sure.
the end, we're just talking about anime, all right? We're not going to hate each other over it. So.
Exactly.
Or you shouldn't, at least. You should. I know some people will, but you
Some
shouldn't.
people will.
You shouldn't lose friends over this, all right?
Right.
You can like another series, you know. You might hate this series, but you know.
Except Boruto, but yeah.
Yeah. Or Trigun Stampede, all right?
Oh god. Here we go.
Yeah, so John, if you wanna leave your socials here, everything where everybody can find you, or they're also gonna be in the description below.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I do stream on Twitch, and I've got 2 YouTube channels as well. I do a lot of content on Diablo Immortal and gacha games in general. And we're always, every time I'm streaming, typically someone brings up an anime while I'm streaming because that's just you know, who we
Yeah.
are in this community.
Perfect. I also play
I play
Genshin.
gacha games, so.
Yeah, I play Genshin only.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, you can
Yeah.
find John. Everything is gonna be in the description. That has been awesome. Thank you everybody for being here, and
Yeah.
let us know in the comments below what is your hot take. Which one of us had the worst hot take or the best hot take? And
Please comment down below.
yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, follow the podcast everywhere. You can find it on all of the platforms. So thank you again. We're gonna see you on the next one.
Thank you.
later.
Bye.
Bye.